Hey, black women. I was watching another episode of Ebony K. Williams on the Griot, and the episode was about black women not being able to find black sperm donors when they're trying to have children alone, right? So I don't really understand why black women are having an issue with just picking any man to have a baby with. I mean, the man with the most color closest to black is if you're looking for, a child closest to you would be the best match or better pick. But it really doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference at all. Because again, the thing that y'all are not exercising and you're not remembering is genetics. All right, now, unfortunately on social media, you get a lot of ignorant, wrong information spread like it is actually the truth, or that, it's what's going to happen, or it's a definite matter of fact, when it's not. So, genetically, right, black genes are dominant the world over. So, it doesn't really matter how your child comes out looking. They're going to be black if they have a black mother. And it doesn't matter if you don't believe that. It is a matter of fact, because women have children. They are the deciding factor in every aspect of how that child is going to be formed. The genes that are passed to that child, the sex, everything is about the mom, regardless of what you were told. All right? That's the way nature dictated it, not the way man interprets it. So, to get on with my point is that it has been proven and shown throughout the history of time. Whenever a black woman has a child with another type of man, I don't care how white looking that kid looks, or how Hispanic, or how Asian, it is still a black child, because as soon as you introduce any other person with any amount of African DNA, especially another African or a black person, whatever terminology you want to use, black is going to pop up strong and hard. So if you have these children, don't worry, because they're still black. In order to continue, all you have to do is have children with another black person or another half black person, and there you go. Black is dominant. Dominant. So there is no such thing as what I hear people on here and what white people believe about, have children with the black people so that we can continue our race. And no, because it doesn't change who you are. Because of the fact that you have a child with a black person doesn't automatically give you one for the team of white people. The kid is black because the dominant genes win every time, all the time. All right? If you kept having people who were anything and half black keep having children with other people that were anything half black, you're going to see them get blacker, period. There's going to be no other person pop up, because that's called gene dominance. So stop feeling crazy when you can't find the black male sperm donor. Just, if you want to have your baby, that should be the most important thing, is for you as a black woman who's out there doing this on your own to have children by a man that is not stereotypically, typically, traditionally, I guess, black. Just do it and love your children, because your children are what you are as the mom. I would know. I have 7 of them by 2 different half black men, and my kids are all black in mentality, mind, even though their features might not look like it all the time, but they are black people. They stand for everything black. They enforce and fight for black. So what is the problem? What is the problem? You know what it is? You really got to get out of that mindset of thinking that because you let white people do this to you, we don't all look like stereotypically how I do. Everybody who's black doesn't necessarily look like me, right? Black people have all types of colors. We don't have to be, we don't have to have a white parent or anybody else foreign to have extremely light skin or extremely straight hair, and you know this shit already. So stop letting these people. Stop letting these people with their stereotypical versions and indoctrination of you control your mind. You are not any of those stereotypes, and you are not West African only descent. So therefore, you're going to have bell pepper noses, really dark skin, thick hair, hips, lips. That's not true. All of us do not look like that. And if you want a living example, just look at the entire continent of Africa. All those African women are black women like me. It doesn't matter how straight their hair is, how coarse, how light or dark their skin is. They're just like me. Period. So get over that stupidity. Stop letting these people beat your spirit down, beat your self-esteem down. Hold your head up high and do what you got to do. You are the mother of all these people. Why would you let any of these people beat you down and give you an inferiority complex to think that they're above you? What's wrong with y'all? Wake up out of that shit. And stop thinking that you owe black people an apology for deciding to do what you want to do. You don't. Your blackness is with you, or your Africanness or your goddessness is with you always, no matter how you look. That's the beauty of being us. We don't have one straight way that we look. We mirror the earth because the earth mirrors us. So stop that. And go out there and enjoy yourself. Enjoy the fact that you want to be a black woman that has a child with somebody else and is happy with herself if you can't get what you want from the sperm bank. Simply because these dudes are sick. These black dudes are sick. They're dirty. They have all types of sexually transmitted diseases. And it's not so much that they don't want to give the sperm. They don't qualify because they have to pass a test to be clean enough in order to submit it. So that's the real reason. So with that information, I would consider myself lucky. I really would. I would consider myself lucky and feeling like I dodged a bullet, because the last thing you want is to have a child by somebody, and now just because they black, you got all types of medical problems, mental, medical, or any kind of other problems because of this child you had with this person, simply because it's about symbolism instead of straight love from you to your child. It doesn't make any sense. So please stop doing that. Please stop doing that. Go and love yourself and do what you got to do. And believe me, it literally will make the world a better place. Speaking from my perspective now, because my family is really, really mixed up. And it's not by choice. It's just how life happened, right? Like, I'm a black woman that really is a descendant of the violation of black women from slavery. And, you know, it is what it is. So as a result of that, it doesn't take away the blackness, it just adds to it. And if you continue to do that in your own personal life, what you will do is slowly chip away at the indoctrination and the hatred of black people that these white people have put into this world with all this anti-blackness. And you'll make it get to the point where other people stop listening to all of that nonsense they have been promoting and campaigning about us all over the world. So stop it and start doing your part by just doing what you have to do for you, and put all the rest of that to the side. You could be a black woman and worry about standing up for blackness by just being a black woman alone. Stop worrying about black males because they are not worrying about us. So stop caring about if you have a child with them, their feelings on things, what happens to them. Treat them the same way they treat you. Are you not aware of the fact that they are killing black women every day, every 4 to 5 hours of the day, and no one is caring about this? Not the president, not the vice president, not anyone. The FBI still has not done what they're supposed to do. No one's doing anything as we continue to die. But yet the president could create and put out an executive order for a hate crime, for violence against Asian people who haven't even really been attacked to that point where you need to do some shit like that. I mean, black people have been attacked in this country for hundreds of years and we can't get shit. So it's time for black women to stop worrying about us as a whole and just start worrying about black women and children. Start getting out there voting for people that are going to look out for black women and children. And to hell with everybody else. And start getting into offices yourself so you can start looking out for us the right way. And stop worrying about what the fuck a black male thinks. Who cares? Let him go live his life with all the rest of these women in the world. That's what he wants to do, right? Okay. Not a problem. So, guys, have a great day. Remember what I said. I too have children like that as well, and I didn't do that by choice, okay? People are who they are, and just because they look a certain way doesn't mean that is really what they are when it comes to the genetics. So just live your life and stop worrying about what other people think about what you do as a black woman. You don't owe any of these people an explanation for being you or doing what you do. Just take care of you and your children and leave those grown men to fend for themselves and fend on their own, because they don't never have any nice words come out of their mouth about us. So it's really about time y'all get the sisterhood together, start thinking about black women and children only, and to hell with them. I mean, think of how things go here in New York City. When that white man killed Jordan the other day on the train, they had his funeral. His funeral is today, right? Al Sharpton spoke. He never speaks about black femicide. He's aware of it. Everybody is. Because even in certain states, I've seen white women who are in office speaking about how this is an issue, especially in Louisiana. So when you have white people speaking about something and the black people, the black males who are in the group who are actually doing it are not saying anything about it, that should speak volumes to you about how you should completely separate yourself from them and think and do only for you and children. Women, like other women and children, and leave it at that. Live your life. Go have children where you can afford them, take care of them, and give them the childhood they deserve, and stop bringing them into relationships with these dysfunctional males that are bringing nothing but trauma and drama into your life. Have a good day. Bye.